Hey, what is up everybody? My name is Rahul and in this video we'll be talking about a new CVE that came up recently, and we'll be looking into it. We'll be trying to exploit this vulnerability in a real case scenario, and we'll not be going through digging through how this happens, but we'll actually go through how this actually can be exploited. Now this is an authenticated remote code execution vulnerability which tells us that you do not have to be authenticated in order to exploit this thing. So I've gone through the material, and if you see here, this is a sort of a OGNL injection vulnerability. Now what is OGNL? It stands for Object Graph Navigation Language, and it is an expression language used in Java. Now if you see here, that you might think that okay, Python is used in most of the corporate environments, but no, Java is still one of the most widely used languages, and this is one of the reasons why most of the CVEs are dedicated to Java based applications. Now if you look at the exploit, it is super duper easy. Now if you see here, we know that it is an unauthenticated vulnerability, so we do not have to get authenticated. The only way to exploit it, or the way one of the ways to exploit it, would be by just sending a get request. So if I just copy this out and if I just paste it in here and click on decode, you will just see that here is our payload, and we are calling Java runtime, and we're just executing code in it. So this is how you will be trying to exploit it. It is super duper easy to exploit this vulnerability, and this is one of the reasons it got a CVE of about 8.9 or 9.8. So here we have a pretty handy script. So what I'll be doing is I'll be copying this out, and I'll be git cloning it. Now what this does is this exploit Confluence servers, which are widely used in corporate environments. So what I'll be doing here, as you can see, the way to run this is Python 3 CVE, and here you will see we can easily run it. The way to run it is Python CVE along with the target and the ID, that the command that you want to run. So if I try to type in nano CVE, you will see here that this is the payload in here, and the payload is being sent as a part of the get request itself. So if you see here, this is the request module, this is where our host will be, and this is where our payload will go. So here you will see it is super duper easy to exploit it. So let's just try to exploit it. Python CVE, copy this out. We know that our server is running on port 8090, and what I want to run is who am I. And as you can see, this is the output, guys. So let's just print it here, and it says that you can retrieve the flag stored in the flag.txt file. So let's just cat out flag.txt, and here you'll see it is super duper easy to exploit this vulnerability. Now we are also being provided with some data, as in what and how, which servers are exploited, or which versions can be exploited. And as you can see, there are a lot of vulnerable versions out there. So thank you guys, this is it for the video. This was quite a short handy video in order to show you that how you can exploit the Confluence servers. And if you see here in your pen testing journey or in your pen testing engagements, if you see any Confluence server running any of these vulnerable versions, you can straight away check this using the exploit code given. So thank you guys, this is it for the video.